Some of these, I've never seen them in my life, and my life is somehow better and worse after looking at these. I didn't look too closely because I wanted to go in fresh as a newborn baby dolphin, all wet and gross. Some of the cats that you've noticed in this list have some confidence issues. We've got some sad, we've got some milky face, we have just in general distress in a lot of them. This one, I don't get that vibe at all. Look at, he's yelling happiness, he's flying. He's mastered the art of flight. He's no longer bound by gravity. I think that that's a powerful being, more powerful than anything I've ever done. So I really respect that gentleman. My heart is screaming, put him in Can End the Universe, just because of the sheer confidence that this man has. We're gonna go off that. Why? Oh, come on. He's just hanging around. Okay. Okay, so we're putting him to Can End the Universe. On the flippity floppity of that, less confident. We have big frowns. We have sad eyes. He's looking like he's just gotten bad news, or he's dropped something that is very valuable to him. Either way, sadness. Some of them are just sad and you look at them and you're like, you're sad. I can see this guy wants you to know he's sad. I don't really like that. I want to be empathetic of my own terms. I don't want him to tell me how to feel. That puts points towards putting him down at the bottom. I don't think that he can do a whole lot. He's looking like he has bigger fish to fry, other things to deal with than the destruction of society. We're gonna start strong. We're gonna go at the high end and we're gonna go at low end. We got a good parameters. I don't think he could do anything, but I'd like to see him try. A classique cat no banana. I feel like this is like one of those internet starter packs. He's got a little scrunchy face. He doesn't like the banana. What more to say? Okay, so cat with no cat banana. He's sad, maybe not sad. I feel like maybe disturbed. He's pushing it away. I feel like a stronger, more confident energy than sad. I think either can wreck a city or demolish a house because he still does have some stuff that he needs to work through. Toasty Quack Nugget says the banana is ammo. He can attack someone. That's a good point. You know, in the old Western movies, so they take the gun and go phew, and it like goes around their fingers, then go pop, pop, pop. But it's just banana. I'm gonna put him in Can Demolish a House. That is right, and that is good. She can kill several people to defend her stance. Look at that aggression, that energy. You know what? Good point. We're moving her up. I forget what this thing's name is, but he's strong. He's so strong. He's built. Not in any capacity is he under. Can break a continent. He's in these top 3. Part of me wants to put him in Can End a Universe because he's in a void. He's already ended the universe. He is the end of the universe, and that's the last thing you see. So I think that's what we're gonna put him in because that is what we'll see come our demise. Peaky boy. We got 2 peaky boys in a row. I really enjoy the little facey sticking out here. I'm a big fan. I could see good things about him, for sure. The next one can kill several people with their cuteness. I agree. They've got that mischievous air to them. They know they're cute. Like Puss in Boots, you know, when he does the little eye thing? He's trying to manipulate us. Oh my god, he's trying to manipulate us. Does that make him or break him? I'm not sure. Does that put him higher up because he has the like emotional intelligence to be able to manipulate us? I think we're going to put him in Can Break a Continent. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna use his powers for evil. Maybe not true evil, just for a little fun, for a little activity. I don't think he would do true evil. Not that this is an alignment chart. Who knows? There's no rules. I'm not the government. Also, if there are new faces in here, make sure you check out the Discord server. We're having a conga line later this week. It's gonna be great. This guy's mischievous. This guy I feel like is just like a peaky neighbor. Something's going on in your street and you're peeking through the blinds. There's a lot of relatability to him. He's just a bystander. He himself wouldn't do anything. He would just be a silent observer. I'm almost tempted to put him in Can't Do Anything because he's just there for the drama. He's just there for the tea. So yeah, we're gonna put him in Can't Do Anything. Can I edit this in real time? I want to change this to Won't Do Anything. I'm better with that. We got a cat that looks strikingly like my cat eating a Cheeto. I mean, maybe this is biased, but that makes me enjoy it a lot because I can see my cat enjoying a Cheeto. And this just puts me in a place that makes me smile. Because of that, I think can shatter a planet. Well, maybe break a continent or a city. Oh god, we're going down, because I feel like these are so intense. We'll put it in Can Wreck a City. Has the capability to do more, but puts their energy into a finite space where you're only wrecking what is needed. We got a cat looking at a cat. Potato, bread. I don't know exactly what it is, like a hash brown. Like, you know those McDonald's hash browns? It looks like a molded hash brown. He looks very disturbed by what he sees in front of him. There's a couple different options that could be going on in his mind that's causing this distress. It's either he is too far from it and he can't get it and that makes him sad, or he's thinking, oh my god, somebody has turned a cat into a hash brown and are going to eat him because he's on a plate ready for supper. Or the third one is he's offended that somebody has made a shade. Like if somebody made a food specifically human. That's a gingerbread man. Okay, My whole argument went out the window. Never mind. I think if he harnessed that energy, I think he could do wonders. I think he could just, oh God, could he just, you know what, can shatter a planet, because he might seek revenge on us. I've never seen this picture in my life. Is it a hash brown? It's so small. I gotta assume it's a hash brown. I don't know what else it could logically be. Oh, Cookie Cat said it's a sugar cookie that's mildly burnt. Really? That makes way more sense than a hash brown. That makes tons more sense. You know what, you guys, you bested me on that one. I thought, you know, let's shake things up. Let's shape our hash browns. We have an opportunity for a little fun in the morning. Why not take it? Next picture, classic. Love this picture. I know this is maybe a little touchy subject. We recently went through the whole panoramic, and that was no good. And he might have been patient zero. Look at that coffee little mouth. He's spreading germs. He's not sanitizing, I bet. He's got his little feet on a dirty stair. He's not covering his mouth. There's no tissues in sight. He's just a madman. I think, honestly, he kind of messed up the whole planet. We're still recovering. He's to blame. So this is a cat who's seen a lot in his little life, because he's just a small little kitten. I don't like it. I feel like he learned the harsh realities of society way too young. He saw this little pie or milk. I guess I don't know how to identify food objects. Maybe cream. It looks so viscous. In general, he just saw milk, wanted some, got burned. But if we look past that, if we look at what it means, he saw something he wanted, he saw the dream, but then when he went to get it, it wasn't what he wanted. It took too much. And I don't like that. I don't think he should have had to learn that at such a young age. I guess the question is not whether or not I like him, because I do, but I think that he can't do anything. I mean, he can't even eat a freaking little pie. He can't even do that right. Idiot. Just kidding. I think he can't do anything, and he's shown us that very clearly with this behavior tonight. Next up, we have Cat. Sorry, they're all cats. We got a cat with a crock on his head. He's ready for war. He's not even a regular soldier. He's the top soldier because his hat's the tallest. He's reaching for the sky. Just like my hands when I see him, reaching for the sky, because I'm like, please have mercy. And then he crocks me. I think that he's very strong because of his strength. I don't think he can break a planet, but I do think he can break a continent, and he will for his continent. So I think he can and will break a continent, but there will be many, many lives lost in the process. Classic sad cat. I don't know why, but this scratches that humor itch in my brain just right. Stupid. I am aware of that, and yet I still have a little hee-hee whenever I see him. Not to harp on this gentleman and can't do anything, but he sucks. He's the worst. He's a piece of shit. This guy, he has a sadness to him that makes me go, that's a troubled soul. He's tortured. I need to talk to him. And he'd be like, it's okay. And I'd be like, no, let's talk. I feel like he won't do anything. Now, I don't mean that in a negative way. I really don't. But I just mean that he is working through some stuff. He needs to find himself before he finds the destructive path that he wants to take. So I think he's gonna go into won't do anything just for the mere fact that he's got sad boy hours to go through. And that's where he's gonna stay. Demolish a house is so lonely. Because really, to demolish a home, that's very personal. There's gonna be a special kind to demolish a house. Now here's another image I've never seen before. This man's out to lunch. I don't know where he is, but he's not here with us. I don't know if this is a really good emotion or a really bad emotion. He's either in absolute bliss or dead. There is no in between. I think this man's incapacitated in some regard. I don't know what, but this man, he's not with us. I don't think he's ready to do anything except for just vibe. Now we got thumb up cat. What a guy. He's cheering you on. He's like, attaboy. I was doing the thumb up, you guys can't see. Supportive, loving. He looks a little sad, but he's almost sad, like crying at a wedding of their niece or nephew, being like, I watched them grow up and now they're marrying the love of their life and they're sad and they're like, way to go, Dennis. Now, listen to me on this. I think, and there's reasoning, I want to put him in can demolish a house. The two below it don't feel right. He can demolish a home. You're broken down emotionally. You know, when you're talking to somebody, you're having a hard day, having a hard time expressing yourself, start to cry when you're talking to somebody and they're just like that loving support. They're like, I'm here for you. And then you start crying harder because you're like, oh my God, I had so many and he's like, no. And you break down symbolically, but you yourself are not broken. He's that pillar, and I think he can demolish a house and rebuild it better. We got a large Minecraft cat. He's coming and he won't stop coming. He has the benefit of not being bound to a physical shape, to a body, something that will hold him back. That puts him in a very strong place. I almost want to put him in Ken and a universe. He is and isn't at the same time. He is pixels, but he's so much more than that. Ken and a universe, I think he could, but he won't. He might, but we'll never know. It might end our Minecraft universe. We got sad cat again, but this time he's laying on the couch. Now I don't like this because it hits close to home. Many times have I been in this position. It's very relatable. And the thing is I can't do any of these. So that makes me want to put him in can't do anything because I see myself in him. If you're in this emotional state and you're feeling this way, I think you can't do anything, but not because of like inadequacy. I think you just can't because you are just doing what you can to survive. And that's very admirable, but I think he can't do anything, not in a negative way, just in the sense that he literally can't. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you can't. This is another frightening one. This is another energy of flying in the sky. I've never seen this image in my life. From what I can tell from such a small image, I believe he is on a pole really high up. I think this is water. And I think this is the highway. I don't know how he got up there. I don't know how he's gonna get down. And I don't know why he went up there. He obviously had something to do, and he could, and he decided to. I think he's the type to act first, think later. That puts him in a dangerous zone. That makes me concerned. He doesn't really care about consequences. So I'm almost thinking can shatter a planet. I don't think he's quite into the can end a universe. We can't see what his face is. We don't know his confidence levels. He could be shitting his pants up there. I don't know. So just seeing the information that we know from him right now, I think can shatter our planet. So this next cat looks like Iggy again, and they're in a summoning circle. Okay, whoa. I thought that they had magic, but now that I'm looking at it more, I think he's on the burner. Literally a fried egg. There's a couple ways to think about this. Not sure which one to follow. If it's magic, badass. If it's a summoning circle, whoa. If that is a burner, he's either real dumb or just so overly powerful that he does not care. His face, you can't really see his face too well, but he kind of just looks like deadpan. I don't think he's got magic. I think this man can wreck a city, and I think he will. He's already wrecked his tush, so what more does he have to lose? Nothing. This cat, idiot, getting eaten by a freaking bed, can't do anything. Loser. Okay, this cat is just circle. He's got no legs. Cat looks like a bowling pin, but somebody squished it. But you know what? I think that's threatening. The idea is that we're gonna be like, what is that? What is happening? He's just gonna be like, just like that, silent. That's kind of a powerful move. That's huge energy right there to just be like, got a problem with the fact that I'm a bowling pin? For the amount of times I've said that in my life, my God. I think can demolish a house. No, I think can wreck a city. Because I don't think he's quite at the continent, but he definitely is sassy enough to do some damage. We got a little guy looking at some fries. What we can notice here very clearly is the fry container is empty minus one fry. So he's hungry. Did somebody eat the fries before you get a chance? Or did he eat the fries and now he's sad that there's only one left? I'd like to believe that he got the last fry and he's sad because there's no more, but I don't want to put him in the energy of can't do anything because that makes him very weak. So I'm gonna say, he's not weak. That was so rude of me. I'm sorry, little guy. Give you a little pet. You are not weak. You are strong. So I'm gonna go with the fact that he has eaten the fries and he's sad it's over. And again, relatability is off the chart. He's full of fries. He's full of unbridled energy that he can use to just break a continent because he is ready. He is charged up. He's got the power of God and McDonald's on his side. So now we got cat with a froggy hat. Fashion, high fashion. He knows what he's got, but he also has the energy of mom, I threw it up. I don't know which one. I do enjoy his high fashion a lot, and I think that he can go places with that. I think we're gonna put him in Can Demolish a House, and the reason being that feels more of a social thing. That feels more of an emotional thing. Like when you're breaking a house, it doesn't feel like a physical house with four walls. I feel like he has the capacity to move us emotionally in a way that we haven't in a long time. Googly eye boy. He's so happy he's got googly eyes. Who isn't happy when they got googly eyes? Nobody. We're going to put him and it won't do anything. I mean, he can't see what's happening. He's just happy. He's just eyes gone, thoughts gone, smile on. I just don't think he will do anything. He's distracted. I don't like this guy and his guns. That's a violence. We do not do violence in this stream. There is no talk about anything breaking, anything shattering. I don't accept that in my stream. So we're just gonna put him in can't do anything out of a disrespect. We got somebody enjoying a breakfast. What a great experience to be having. He is enjoying his breakfast. He's just started. He has a full plate. So why are you sad? He's crying for joy. Part of me wants to say won't do anything because he's busy eating. He's busy enjoying his breakfast. So I think that's what we'll do. He's gonna be busy for the next little while. Come back in about 20 minutes. We got Dr. Phil Cat. This makes me wildly uncomfortable, and I do think that that is the point. That's gotta wreck a city, because this is gonna have talk of the town. Everybody's gonna be like, did you see Dr. Phil Cat? And then they're like, yep. I crossed the street the other way, and it's like, me too. This guy, wow, chill. My boyfriend could be in the chat. I need you to chill out. But also, good for her. She's living her best life. Atta girl. I originally was spicy, but I take it back, girl power. We're gonna put her into home. Don't even have a reason. Very similar energy to the other arm guy. He almost feels like the junior version. I'm gonna put him in Can Shatter a Planet because I feel like he's in training. He's evolving. This is his pre-evo and this is his final form. Now we got googly eye, crazy boy. Man, whoa, this guy, whoa, chill out, bud. And he won't. He's blah, blah, blah. His head, all he hears is spring noises. He's like too powerful for his own good. He's so powerful that his mortal body cannot contain it, and so he's getting all wiggly. I think that he's gonna go into Can Break a Continent. His power is getting there, needs some refining. She's beauty and she's grace. The contour, the brows, the eyes. I think Demolish a House, because that moves me emotionally in a way that so do these other ones. She's about to ask if she can kill you. And I'd let her. I'd be like, you know what? You make a good argument. As long as you do my brows on the way out, because man, they're a little rough. You got Knife Cat. I just feel like they know they could do it, but they won't because they think, okay, we need to map this out. They can do it, and you know that they can do it, and they know that you know that they can do it, but they won't to psych you out. I think for that reason, we're gonna go into Can End a Universe because it's too much. Look it, we got arms to the sky. What I do have in my mind when I see this is picking him up under his arms and wiggling him around. I don't know what this object is on the side here. Looks like a clock or a compass. Oh God, if it is a compass, maybe he is planning destruction, but he got stopped by the police. And he says, okay, I give. Can't do anything because this man's in jail paying for his crimes. We got long legs, and that is horrifying. What is he doing with those arms? He can flick me from across the room. Quite literally, his reach knows no bounds. So that makes me think universe, but that feels like too much. He's just sitting on a bed. He's not doing anything. He has the capability, but he's just not. Maybe he won't do anything then. While he could harness his powers, he's not. He's just watching TV, I think. We got Long Cat. I feel like this one goes without saying, like he's past the planet. Sad cat looking at phone. Maybe he's waiting for a text from his crush and they're not responding. He just seems distressed by his technology. I don't think he's gonna do anything. He won't. He's like, I don't care. Strong kitten. Oh my God, we were talking about the pre-evolutions. This is the pre-evolution to these guys. He's learning. He's a baby. He can break a continent. He's, look. Wow. This guy's flipping me off. He doesn't have the freaking courtesy to look me in the eye while he's flipping me off. If you're disrespecting me in the sense that you're flipping me the bird, you're looking me in the eye and I'm gonna cry and you're gonna see that I'm sobbing, but you're gonna look at me. What a fiend. This is giving me an emotional reaction I wasn't expecting. I'm frustrated. I'm mad. I wanna throw something around. I wanna grab a piece of paper and rip it in four. Ooh, I think Can Demolish a House. The house is symbolic and he's broken me. I'm thinking about that the rest of the day. I'm going back to work telling my coworkers, you would not believe what this guy did to me. This is the laser cat. Powerful. And as you can see again, in a void, no background clues. So it's almost like he's destroyed the universe. What in God's green earth is happening here? I think it's just a mouth. That's it. Why? It's threatening. It's scary. It makes me want to not go near him. It makes me want to go to a safe place and hold something really, really warm because I'm very upset. I almost think Can Shatter a Planet. Now this has the energy of you hear somebody saying your name in the other room and you're like, what was that? I want to put this in Can Demolish a House. Now the reason being is emotional trauma. Oh no, Steve Irwin, where are you when we need you? Ouch, scary, stressful. But you know what? It almost seems like he's playing with people because you can see a kneecap here and perhaps a little foot here. So he's taking one for the team. He will take the pain so that the others do not have to. I think Can Demolish a House. If he wasn't there, the house would fall. They would crumble. They would not be near as close of a family if our little guy wasn't here to bear the wounds of this horrible little crocodile. Legs for days, and he's just hanging out and he's looking at his legs and he's going dancing. He's gonna have a little hootenanny. I don't think he will do anything because he's too busy busting a move. Too busy cutting a rug. He doesn't have time. He's dancing. The little pilot. He's got big dreams. He's the pie cat, but he flew. He went into the plane, not into the pie, and flew into the sky instead of the pie. I think that goes into more than a house, more than a city continent. No, I think it's a city. He is gonna go to big places. He's gonna fly so high. I don't know what it is about PopCat, and I feel like a lot of people feel this way just because of how popular it is. There's some magic in the PopCat. I think that he can end a universe just because of how quickly and how effectively he took over the internet. baked potato cat with a little slab of butter on him. He needs to be as far away from breakfast cat as we can get him. Breakfast cat is almost done his meal and he's looking for a little potato side. He can't go and won't do anything because breakfast cat has his eyes on him. So we're gonna put him in can't do anything. Potatoes supposedly are very nutritionally sound. That causes problems because he's a high ticket item. Everybody wants a little bite of his potatoy flesh. So he can't do anything because he's constantly in fear for his life. He's constantly on the run from forks. Another case of can't do anything. He's trapped in a Pringles can. That's easy. He's stuck. He's not going anywhere. You could put a lid on him, put him in the pantry, a snack for another day. Can't do anything. Won't do anything because he can't. This is that ugly thing. Ew, somebody, your garbage came to life and it started walking around. I don't think this is real. God, I hope it's not. I really think it can end a universe just from how uncomfortable it makes people. Maybe Planet, because I feel like universe is too intense. I think he could get there. Get it like 3% more ugly, then he's taking over the universe. Scream Cry Cat. This one says so much. Picture says 1,000 words. Picture says 2,000 words. He is watching something that is causing him so much pain. I think that he is going to use that pain and he's going to turn it around for either good or evil, but he's using it. In the final fight scene of the movie, he lost a loved one and he's fighting and he's like falling, laying on the ground, and it looks like it's the end for him. Then the spirit of whoever died is beside him and they're like, get up. You can do, get up. I think if he pushes through, I really think he can break a continent. We just got to give him the time to grieve, then he'll use that for his strength. What is happening? He doesn't have any definition to his muscles. They're just little wiggly arms. He's just a little wiggly guy walking down the street. He's just going to get the mail and he's really, I guess, mad at somebody. Hear me out. I want to put him in can't do anything because he almost feels like he's saying, what the hell, man? Throwing his arms up like, I can't stand this stuff. Maybe won't do anything. It's like, I don't got time for this. I got other things to do. I've got errands to run, postage to mail. Snail cat. What an unholy act of God. Part of me says can't do anything because he literally can't. He's a snail. First of all, it's going to take him an extra 45 minutes to get anywhere that he needs to be. Factor in the fact that now he doesn't have any arms or legs and he's still just a little guy. I got shocked cat face. I think he won't do anything. He's there to observe and he's there to take it all in and he's making mental notes. He's getting every single detail of what's happening. That way, when he goes home and when he's talking to his buddies after, he's like, you will not believe what happened. I don't think he will do anything. He's far too busy trying to memorize what's going on. He's looking at colors of shoes. He's looking at heights. He's looking at everything. He's focused on other things. That's an inappropriate image. He's got the power. I think we're gonna put him in can break a continent. Take the gun out of the equation. He's got a freaking hand on his tail. He's got dexterity that we cannot even begin to imagine. This cat, part of me wants to be like, put him in the end of the universe, but I think he can't do anything. He's blinded. If he could do something, he would, but I don't think he can. He is so discombobulated by seeing whatever he saw that he can't do anything. What are you just cheesing at? What's he so happy about? I think that he can shatter a planet. I don't think he's got the energy quite for can do the universe, but he really has something special. I'm actually gonna switch that. I think he's gonna demolish a house. Toasty Quack Nuggets, the smile is manipulative. It's working because I'm manipulated. I love him. These next two, they kind of have to go into can end a universe. I mean, this guy is in the literal outer space, the one and only. He's past the bounds of the planet. Obviously he can do something. This guy, he's by a volcano. I think it's a planet for this one. I think he's in front of an active volcano taking a photo. Great for his Instagram, but wow, is that a power move? So I think that he can break a planet for sure. Did you guys ever play Zip Zap Zop? Maybe like an improv, like where you throw the energy ball and you catch it. That is what he's playing. And he's way too into it. He's one of those improv people who is so obnoxiously into it and like makes it their whole personality, the worst. And because of that, I want to put can't do anything because that is so annoying and is so obnoxious. But I think because of the strong emotional reaction it gives me, maybe he can wreck my house because if you came into my house, I'd move. Sunglasses with a bottle of wine. What a queen. He won't do anything. Why would he? He's got it made in the shade. Look at this. Look at this happy guy. Aw, I feel like won't do anything. And I don't even think I have a reason. He just seems like so happy. He's just smiling. He won't do anything. He's just gonna give you a kiss. Cookie cat. The cat is me every Tuesday when I realize Jade is gonna stream. Wow, what a way to end this. You guys have a good one and we will chat with you later. Whenever I'm editing the videos, the highlights, I always cut myself off. What can we end this with? Just go find a nice rock. Oh, to be a Victorian woman suffering from arsenic poisoning.